Again, I probably could have already longed on here, but I feel like so this is a kind of a weird situation. Yeah, I know, dumb. It probably doesn't matter at this point. I'm just gonna watch I'm gonna watch a continuous contract for today. So do you guys see how? Yes, we did close above this in the 5-minute, which means what? Which means you long here. Your stop loss is just any close below, okay, which we've not gotten, and then your target is up here. The issue with this is on the 15-minute, we technically did not close above it. Now, sometimes you'll see the 5-minute fair value gaps here, and you won't see it in the 15-minute. That's when I'd use a 5-minute. But because it is there in the 15-minute, technically I wouldn't consider this violated yet. But that's only because it's there in the 15-minute. Could I have longed this off the 5-minute? Yes, you could have. I don't know. I just think it's a little risky because we didn't break above it on the 15-minute technically. But you could have if you wanted. Damn, so the Euro trade's still working. So still no violation here. If you're one of those traders who does not get stopped at break even, probably this would be my first price target. This would be my second price target if we hit it. I just want to blindly long here so bad right now. Not doing it though. You can kind of see it's a little low resistance liquidity setting up here. Okay, just a little bit. So I'm guessing this is going to break up to the upside. This is very shitty price action on EU, so I'm glad I got stopped. It doesn't really matter. Very shitty price action. Usually you don't see this like down, up in that matter of time. This just tells me this is pretty shitty. Okay, gold, it's almost going to violate this. Again, I think we are going to head to these equal lows. So gold. So if we violate this bearish PD array, okay, and then we get, which I'm hoping to do, and then we get like a confirmation short setup, I wouldn't mind shorting that. I don't want to see that violated. Again, for you guys in here who just trade ES and NQ, I would pay attention to what I say in gold. Just because everything applies, ICT applies to gold, ICT applies to Euro USD. Wow, this is still working. This is crazy. You can see we just took out these equal lows here, and then we just pumped again. Very hidden, but they're there. That's crazy. Yeah, very bad price action. Glad I got out of that. One of my someone I know is in the Discord, and they saw me alert they say note the equal highs above, and they're like, oh, you noted the equal highs, so we just dumped. But that's why you don't long unless there's a long setup to the equal highs. If you look at Forex Factory, by the way, we have a lot of news this week. Okay, just want to say that. We have a lot of news, okay? So because we have a lot of news tomorrow, it could be a shitty day. Again, my guess is tomorrow is gonna be very volatile, but I know we have a lot of things tomorrow, so today might not be super volatile. But like I said last week, for you new guys in here, it's better to expect a bad day and to get a good day than to not expect a bad day and get a bad day. So you wanna, so this is the day where you might expect bad or unvolatile price action, but you maybe get volatile price action, because that's going to be better than if you were to expect volatile price action and good price action today and just not get any good trades, you know. All right, so we're inside this fair value gap. I'm not long in this yet. I'm just going to wait for market open. It's kind of a V. This doesn't look bad. This is a B setup, I would say. We have the equal highs above. There's no market structure shift yet. So again, it doesn't look terrible, but I'm just gonna wait till open. I would consider this like a B setup probably. We'll see. I'll just tape read this for now. Again, I always talk about that like V-shaped recovery setup. It's just, it has that double fair value gap right here. We have equal highs above. So I mean, it's gonna make sense if this works. I mean, we're just 15 minutes, so I'm just gonna wait till the open and see what the open offers us. ES is engineering some highs still, right? And I always talk about, if you guys don't already do this, make sure you're analyzing. See, it already like ESU 2023. If you guys have not already, make sure you're analyzing. Like, if you have not started, again, I always analyze ES and NQ together, because analyzing them together just tells you so much. So if we have equal highs on ES here, and we have, like, let's say a fair value gap right here on NQ, well then I would expect this NQ fair value gap to work if I saw an ES equal highs right here. Okay, I'm not taking this right now because we're way too close to market open, but like, let's say it was during the day and I saw like an NQ V-shaped fair value gap here, equal highs above, and I also saw equal highs right here. Okay, that means that you could like just long the NQ based off of yes, right? This could obviously still happen. We could save these equal highs for later. We're kind of very close to them right now. My guess is we will end up breaking them, but again, I'm gonna wait till market open. I'd rather wait till the volume comes in, especially the contract rollover and the volatility coming in this week. So I'm not touching anything for now. Okay, gold looks good to go to the equal lows now. I'll just look for a confirmation set up on gold now to these equal lows. First target would be here. Damn, the EU trade's still working. Another thing I'm gonna have drawn is this, if we get down to it. Maybe get like a confirmation long setup out of here. Is that something with a long CD? Probably not. It doesn't look that's just because the time I would have wanted that. Doesn't look too. Doesn't really look like a lot of volume. You know. Okay, so EU hit the first target. For those who didn't get stopped. Now because we did hit the take profit, now you'd actually now you actually put your stop to break even. Like, I put my stop to break even quicker than most, but now you actually would. If you don't put your stop to break even after your first take profit hits, you got some work to do. Butters in here. Let's see. Yo, what's up, Leo? How's it going? Was this what? I can hear your background, by the way. Alright, so gold hit the first target. Leopard, I bet you shorted that. I just want the equal lows now. This does look nice because this is a lot of low resistance liquidity. If you move this over, it should break easily. Nice. Are you taking some partials here, or are you gonna hold the rest still down here? Gotcha. Cool. Yeah, pretty easy trade here. Yeah, I pointed out the equal lows, Pips. Did you not hear me? What worked all right, Kalina? Okay, we just have this. So you tapped it to the tick and started immediate reaction off that. Again, this is where You just look for like a confirmation set up here. I joined just as I closed a position. Damn. Shoulda. Yeah. Did you see the gold oil forex channel? I've kind of pointed them out in there too. So my guess is, now that we've hit these equal highs in euro, my guess is if we come back down to this fair value gap and retest this again, I bet you we're going to hit the stop anyways, okay? Because normally we do. But if we don't and we go back up to retest this, we should go hit this high. So it's not a trade I'm taking, but it's almost like a breakout trade in a sense. If I see us break back above this high, that tells me we're going to go to this high. But if I see us come back down to here, that tells me we're going to go hit to this stop loss. So let's test my theory. Again, NQ reacting nicely to this. Again, these are very powerful fair value gaps down here. It's just, you can see it's just lined up with another one and maybe equal highs above. So I don't really do, for you guys wondering, on YM, I don't really do like intraday analysis on YM. Like I do sometimes. I mainly stick to the 1 hour higher in YM. I'm just more comfortable the 1 hour higher. Right now you can see again, there you go. Right now you can just see we're in a really decent spot for like a short, to look for a higher time frame short. So if we can like take out these equal highs and then get like a short in all three indexes, that would be perfect. Again, I'd much rather short. I do not want a long, okay, but you gotta understand that there are equal highs above here, so I'm just gonna mark them just in case. But I prefer short. And it's like, you can't fade structure, okay? And structure, and just, you can see these equal highs up here. I don't want to fade this just yet. Yeah, what's up, Levi? Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I see it. This right here, right? Yeah. So, yeah, this is a breaker. Obviously, it's an order book. We take the high, we trade back through it. So now you want to see it use as resistance, which it was. Again, not a trade I'd take because we just have NQ equal highs. So I'd rather be safe and wait. This is horrible price action on EU. How'd live stream on Monday go, or Friday go? I heard you were talking over like Leopard, and Leopard's, yeah, you guys like didn't hear each other. I don't even know what happened Friday, to be honest. I'm not gonna go back and check. All right, so we hit these equal highs, so we just hit the break even stop. So my guess is we'll keep going down here to the next low. Again, there's like a 70% chance. I mean, it could still work, but there's like a 70% chance it happens just based off of what I've seen in the past. Alright, market open is in 3 minutes. Should be fun. Gold is doing what I want. Yeah, to 1954, these equal lows. Yeah. Yeah, if I'm pretty confident we're gonna hit these. If we get like a long setup here, I would not mind looking for a long run. We hit that. All right, market open in 2 minutes. This should be interesting. You are? Yeah. On what, gold options? Okay. Yeah, if these lows hit, I feel like I won't have to trade anymore either, but I don't know, we'll see. Market open might stall these a little bit. So this should just, for you guys watching, this is just one of those trades where if you got in this, and I said, and I called this first target and I said we're going to hit these, like if this completes, you honestly probably don't have to trade the rest of the day. This is enough. EU holding this still. This is just shitty price action. We're still holding this inverse fair value gap right here. Okay, you can just see how strong this is. After we get a nice green, I would not say this is enough. Okay, I want to see something like this. Again, you can still take inverses if we barely close above it, but usually that's not a good idea. I like to see like a solid close above it. Just higher confidence for me. Yeah, Ranos, I already called this way earlier, so I want to chase now. Wow. No way. So, this did work, amazingly. Jeez. But we did not hit these equal highs. So, very uncorrelated open. First thing I see is ES dumping, NQ is just pumping. So I already do not want to trade this. Again, NQ did hold this. There was no confirmation entry, though, so I'm not in this or anything. This is where you just gotta wait. Now YM's pumping. Yet I don't like to do intraday analysis in YM. I'm just gonna watch it. Again, if we get like a confirmation long setup from here, I would not mind taking it. I'm not gonna go super heavy in it because I do not want a long up here. Said that a million times, but I would not mind trying to take it to the equal lows. Okay, so we cut below it. No confirmation set up here. again, you're gonna see why I wait for the confirmation setup, because it just gives me more confidence, and we never got it here, so I'm not in anything at the moment. Again, YM's pumping, NQ's dumping, EU's or ES is dumping, so very uncorrelated at the moment. Okay, they're not like this. Maybe if we get, so we just hit sell side here in NQ. Oh shoot, we got equal lows below too. Okay, should probably make note of this. So we got equal lows too. So definitely more 50-50. If we can take out these, I'll target these. Okay, I don't really want these to be hit. Okay, there's not like a specific reason why. Like these don't have to be hit here. If they are, it's whatever. I'll still look for. You can probably still look for a long setup. The reason why I prefer these getting hit first is because if I want to be bearish in the day, it's almost like this is like the midnight open price. If I want to be bearish in the day, I'd rather see the high hit first and then to go to the low. Does that make sense? So that's why I don't really want these to be hit. That's why I would prefer these being hit right now. Does that make sense to you guys? So this should hit the stop here and prove my point of why. Okay, good. And if I ever say, does this make sense, just type 1 if it does. Ugh. The urge to trace like one contract here is a lot. I'm just gonna stay out for now. I don't want to throw bad habits to the new people. What I did last week a few times is I would chase a few contracts right about now. I'm not doing anything right now though, so just want to be clear. I'm not pressing a button yet. I'm hoping this hits a stop because then it shows you guys just why you put your stop. Like again, I put my stop break even maybe a little too quick after we hit the internal liquidity, but this is definitely like equal highs where yes, you definitely move your stop to break even after that. Okay, there it is. So you can just see in this example, see like when we hit these equal highs, if it comes back to your entry, the chances you actually would get stopped if you don't put your stop to break even is it's much higher. This is me tape reading. Okay, this is an inverse right here. I'm not taking this. I'm just gonna tape read this for now. I don't like all these wicks, and I don't like how YM and NQ are very uncorrelated at the moment. I want to see more correlation between these two. And we got equal highs and equal lows. So again, even though I'm saying like, oh, I don't want these, there's still a possibility we hit them, and this is still truly a 50-50 situation because there's equal lows and equal highs. What I tell people is you want to wait for one to be swept, and then you look to go the opposite way. I do not want these to be hit, but I mean, I'm accepting that they're there. It's just it's a fact that they're sitting here right now. Okay, that's a fact. It's not my opinion. So, still a possibility to hit them. Yo. So Euro just dumps hard, right? After you hit these equal highs and dump back to entry, Euro just dumps hard. Alright, so it does look like we will come down for these equal lows right now. You can see we close back under this inverse, okay? What does that tell me? That tells me we're probably going to go farther to the equal lows, okay? Because we closed back under this inverse. Yeah, I know. Good. These are very uncorrelated right now, so I'm not really interested in pressing any buttons at the moment. This is where you just gotta stay disciplined and just wait. Because it's open, no, that's not news. Alright, gold is getting close to the take profit. Like past equal lows. I don't think that's smart. Alright, again, this is just for tape reading. I'm hoping this kind of gets respected right here to the equal lows. I'm not taking it just because, again, indices are a little uncorrelated at the moment, but I'm hoping this gets rejected and we hit the equal lows from here. Okay. It's like an inverse of an inverse. Okay, I'm not touching it. Just tape reading. Okay, guess not. Again, price action is terrible in this. Okay, there's a reason why I'm not pressing a button. Okay, now it looks like we're going to the equal highs. Again, when you see stuff like this in this short amount of time, you do not want to trade this. Too much up and down movement at the same time. So now that we rebroke back above this, this tells me what? This tells me we're going to go back to the equal highs. Okay, so we should hit the equal highs here now. Again, it's just like what Euro was doing earlier, okay? Euro kind of did this same movement earlier, and it just took a while to play out. Okay, and we are forming a little low resistance liquidity here as well, which is nice. This tells me we're engineering liquidity up here. So if we do get like a, we could get, if this plays out long enough, we still could get a long entry somewhere. Yeah, this is very much seek and destroy. Again, I'm gonna tape read this. I'm expecting us to bounce off this right now. Okay, I'm expecting this to work. I'm expecting this to go hit the equal highs. Okay, because this price action at the moment, I'm not really interested in pressing buttons here. I just don't like how the open was. I don't like how he got down, up, down, up. So I'm not going to touch it. I'm just watching it. Yep. We'll leave equal lows and equal highs. So you don't touch anything here. You just watch. This is where you kind of watch structure. Okay. Now, if we broke back below this, that just means price action is extra shitty. But that would tell me what? We're going back to the equal highs. But as long as we're above this, this should boost us up to these equal highs at the moment. You're really dumped. Yeah, this is pretty shitty. YM looks bullish here still. Pretty solid for a rally gap here. Yeah, there's a reason why I don't trade between equal lows and equal highs. Okay, it's just too difficult. Yeah, see now we should go for the equal lows. See why I'm not pressing buttons here? Way too shitty price action. Now I will say, if this body does respect this for a rally gap, that does not tell me these will hit. Again, bodies tell the story, wicks, or bodies give you the narrative, wicks do the damage. Something else ICT said. I have none. I can't say anything here. I don't know. I got to my head we dump. If I had to guess. If I had to guess. Wait. I know. No, I'm saying got to my head we hit these equal lows. Not that we dump. Because if we hit these equal lows, I'll look for longs. So that's what I'm trying to say. I don't... Gun... Yeah. Gun to my head, we pump on ES. This looks like a good long. But NQ, I guess, if we can hit the NQ lows, if we can hit the NQ equal lows and then hold this at the same time, this would be perfect. I think we pump on ES, and then NQ maybe dump these equal lows, then go up to the equal highs. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm not trading this. Yeah. Yeah. Again, I'm not touching anything. I'm not pressing any buttons here. You guys should not be pressing buttons here. Alright. I bet you the 15th second has a lot more action today. Again, very uncorrelated. So YM dumped through this for a rally gap. NQ is holding here, and YM is not dumping through this for a rally gap yet, but it's just disrespecting it. It's just not great PA. See, look at, they're all doing the opposite thing. You don't want to trade this. Okay, now NQ should go right here. Yeah, I said that last time, we did not. So if we can hit these equal highs and then formulate a short setup, that'd be what I'm waiting for. And now I'd want to use this as an inverse on YM. So if NQ can hit these equal highs, YM comes back up to this inverse, and ES is just in a weird spot. It'd be better to look for a short. Yo, Leopard, you trying to chase 1M and QCon here? You already did? I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to. I don't want to get off to a bad start. I'm not entering the call. I'm not entering. I'm just waiting. I'm gonna take like an actual position size if I see a setup I like. I'm not gonna do any chasing today probably. Again, this is where, hopefully you guys remember when I tweeted, I was like, if you have equal highs and equal lows, wait till one gets hit. Okay, this is exactly why. Too much 50-50 here. This is horrible, bro. This is probably the worst open I've seen in the last couple weeks. I want to see us maybe close back above this. That tells me we're going to go up to this black line, this equal highs. Alright, well, we close back above. Hopefully that boosts us up a little bit. And we did hold this inverse fair value gap as well. Again, I always say like, this is more of a hindsight thing. It's like, okay, you see we hold this inverse fair value gap. So, like, I didn't long this. But it also tells you, okay, so we did hold this inverse fair value gap. So that should push price higher, okay? But it's obviously horrible price action right now. So that could very well be wrong. But this is, okay, we held this inverse fair value gap. This should push us back up to this black line or this, or even like this higher here, okay? So you can almost use, like, you can use hindsight to tell you where the draw is, even if you missed the first entry. Again, this is horrible price action, so I'm not trying to predict shit here. If it was better price action, that's what I'd be trying to say. I'd be saying, okay, we held this, we should go back up and hit this black line. So we took out every single one of this low resistance liquidity besides the actual high, but we took out this high and this high, so I mean that's enough to dump us if we do. Alright, there's a gold price target. So I don't really have to trade anymore today now that that hit. I didn't realize I got filled. Okay. Yeah, after this, I don't even have to take an ES trade. So again, you guys can see how easy that was, right? We had equal lows below. I said, what did I say? What was telling me that we're gonna go these equal lows? What exactly did I say? Alright, does anyone forget what I said about gold? Yes, exactly. I said fair value got violated. I bet you we hit to the equal lows. Was this violated? Yes, it was. Did we close under it? Yes, we did. So that tells me what? We're going to go to the equal lows. Man, this is horrible. I'm so lucky I've not chased at all. See, I don't chase when price action's bad. This is bad price action. I don't even think about chasing. I'm not even thinking about taking a play right now. Again, this is still bullish on ES. We're still holding this inverse fair value gap. This tells me we should go up and hit this black line right here. Okay. So Euro USD, let's see. If we get a short setup down to, I don't really like Euro USD right now. This is when I come back to later and just check out structure later. Yo, Levi, mute your mic. Man, this is awful. Again, ES does look bullish here still. we got triple equal highs now, quadruple equal highs. So once we break these, should give us a boost. I don't really care about NQ at the moment. NQ looks awful. Okay, there's the equal highs. Here's the second pair of equal highs, which is not marked. And there's the highest that we would hit as long as you hold it. So we should keep going up to this high. Remember what I said? I said a normal day, even though this is not entry catch line time, the fact that we held this tells me where the draw and liquidity is, okay? Tells me that we should go hit at least this high. Okay, I did not mark this wick because this is a rejection block, but it's not one I'd expect to work because we do have equal highs up here as well. But if it does and I'm wrong, at least I know we're gonna hit this. Okay. Okay, I can't really say anything about this. This 250.50. Is your USD for going for sell side? That's what I would guess, just because we did hit buy set up here. If we come back up to like this area right here, I will look for like a short if we get it. I want to see this close below though. This is tough to watch. Alright, if we get like a long in gold, what am I taking it? I got gold now, leopard. Nice. Again, when price action is horrible on these, you see me, I'm checking Euro USD a lot, I'm checking gold a lot. Let me check CL. CL looks like a sell model. It looks like a market maker sell model down to this low. It's got that kind of curve to it. The first accumulation phase, smart money reversal, right? And then distribution. It should complete this low. And we kind of got a little broadening formation going on as well. This is not as clean, but the top one's pretty clean. Yep, no entries yet for gold. There's no long entries yet in gold. Again, we might not even get a long set up here. It's a spot where you look for one. So we could very well just cut through this and not get a long entry here, which is fine. That's why I don't blindly long this. I wait for like a 1 minute setup, but there's no 1 minute setup yet. Wow, I cannot believe this is definitely the worst open. Would you agree, Levi? This is probably one of the worst opens we've had in the last couple weeks. I think it's Mike's muted. I definitely think this is probably the worst open we've had in the last 2 weeks, maybe even a month. Again, ES, I still want these equal highs to be hit on ES. So bad. Lime's back above this. It's just crazy how bad this is. I'm glad I got to call gold this morning. That was really nice. Obviously, ES was nicer because I know more of you guys trade ES and NQ. So you're probably like, oh, calling NQ, calling us ES trade. Really can't. I have no edge on this. My edge is there's equal highs and equal lows. This does look like we are engineering a lot of liquidity. See how down here looks a little more engineered than up here? See how he kind of took out some of the engineered up here? So to be honest, even though I want these equal highs on gold, we might hit these equal lows first on NQ. Because it does look like this is a bit more engineered. I'm not touching it though. It's just too uncorrelated. I guarantee you, if ICT were to tweet about this price action, he'd be like, "Oh, who's gambling right now?" Okay, I'm not. The only thing I'd be touching right now is gold and possibly Euro USD. And then that's counter. Again, there's not really a good entry telling me when this is gonna break, but I know this is gonna break. Bro, Cloudy, dude, Cloudy. If you look at index on there, I say okay, mark these equal highs, and when I got up here, I'm like, I almost chased and I didn't. And I was like, I'm just gonna wait, and then I see these equal lows. I'm like, mark these equal lows now. And this is exactly why I don't trade in between this shit. This is horrible. I almost took a play like 3 times. I'm like, yeah, I'm just sitting out until one of these gets hit. I'm guessing these are going to hit right now just because this does look more engineered than this. So that's my guess for now. But earlier I could not guess for my life. So this should be hit. Probably causes yes to pull back a little bit. So we took out everything except this low. Oh wait, except this low and this low. But we took out all this. So we take out this. So I mean, could be enough to boost us back. Wow, this is just crazy bad. So at least we took out half of it, I guess. That's not bad. I'm being dead serious. I would, if I was not live streaming, I would just turn off the charts right now, not trade. This is horrible. This is easily the worst open I've ever seen in the last month, maybe 2. 9 times out of 10, we will accelerate right to these lows. Although I still called somewhat of this dump, we did not hit where I thought it was gonna hit. Right, we were like right here, and I said we should break this low resistance liquidity, and we did. Just not as far as I thought we were. I thought we were going to... Usually something like this accelerates us to these equal lows, which it did not, okay? And this is probably messing with the draw. These equal highs and equal lows are probably messing with the draw. So and now it looks like we should go hit these equal highs right now. Am I taking a position off this? Absolutely not, but just gonna wait till one of them are hit. Oh my god. People always say, "Oh, this is bad price action," and I always say, "It's not terrible. You just gotta have a little more screen time." This is actually bad price action. There's nothing anyone can say about this. This is what I see. This morning, what I said is, this is a day where you want to expect bad price action just because of the news tomorrow. So I'm glad we kind of expected this to start off because this is not surprising at all. All right. I need your guys' opinion on something. One second. All right. Let's see here. All right, we should 100% go for these. If we do not hit these in the next 3 minutes, I'll quit trading. I'm chasing. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not chasing. I did not say that. You did not hear me say that. Okay, there it is. Finally. Thank God. I told. See, I was. The reason why I was more confident about this than over here, and I said I'll quit trading, is just because this is a nice. You can just tell. Really nice fair value gap here. You can just tell based off the momentum. This was perfect to dump. Versus right here, we never really got a candle like this. See how over here we never got a candle like this? This was the only one, but then this was violated. So this candle right here is telling me, okay, there's no way we're not hitting this. All right, I need your guys' opinion. What size earthquake do you think this is? Do you think this looks pretty accurate? Would you say this earthquake would kill you guys or no? I mean, to be honest, this looks pretty serious. I think my house would probably fall over. This is like a 69 in the Richter scale. Alright. Alright, now we hit the equal lows. Let's see if we can get some sort of long setup here. Until this gets violated, you cannot be bullish yet. Okay, you cannot be bullish until this gets violated. Let's see what my SQQ shares are at. Probably horrible. Oh, only down 2%. Okay, not bad. Oh yeah, Ringo liked my tweet. It's a more of a meme tweet. By the way, see how this is two inverse fair value gaps right here? Well, could be two inverses actually. What I do is you want to go on the 2 minute, see if you can change it to 1. Okay, and although you could still gamble on if this breaks, so we'll kind of test this out. If this breaks, if this gets violated, you can kind of have an early prediction that, okay, now we're going to go for these equal highs. Okay. But ideally, you'll be more confident if this one, because this is only one in the single time frame, probably be a little more confident if this breaks versus just this, because I'm not a turtle soup god, but this could have been a turtle soup entry possibly back up to these highs. I don't take turtle soups though. Equal lows on yes. So yes, there's equal lows here. Okay, but you also got to understand VIX is very low, so we're getting a lot of equal lows and equal highs. That's when I'll resort more to NQ equal lows and equal highs if VIX is this low, because there's just way too many. There's some up here, there's some up here. There's way too many to resort to. Okay. Yeah, that's why I don't soup August. And this is still being respected, not violated yet. But again, I'm not gonna mark these equal lows and say, oh, we're gonna go with these equal lows, because we don't really have to. I wouldn't put too much weight on those at the moment. Again, as much as I hate longing up here, and I do not want to long up here, and I'm still averaging into SQQQ. I'm still expecting a giant dump. If we're close to these, I'm gonna keep them in mind. If we start to trade very far away from these equal lows or equal highs, okay, I'll not give a shit about them anymore. Okay, but we were kind of close this morning. You kind of saw us come up, almost hit them, but we didn't. So I'm keeping them on my radar for now. Okay. But if we kind of trade far enough away from them, I'm just gonna stop caring about them, to be honest. Same thing with these ES equal highs. Okay, I know these were formed during PM session or pre-market, which I always say don't worry about equal lows and equal highs formed during pre-market. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's like 6 or 7 of them, so they are somewhat important. But if we trade far away from them, I will not care about them. This dotted line is Friday's low, which ICT said it had marked. So there's that. CL is almost to the price target. Okay, we had a little nice dump there. The first equal low is hit, but this should also hit this low. If we get like a short out here, I wouldn't mind taking it. Oh, did we get a... Nope, I did not take this long. Wow, why didn't you say anything, Leopard? There's our gold long I said to look for. Ah, damn it, I didn't see that. I'm sorry. I was too busy doing the earthquake. That's my bad. Ugh, yeah, this is nice. This is what I was looking for in gold. And you can see it's an inverse. And I want you guys to see something. Look at this. Look how algorithmic this is. See? Wicks do the damage, bodies tell the narrative. Okay, you can see we never got a body close under this. Okay, if we did not get this here, I would not have longed this. Just based off this for a value gap. Would have been 250-50 because we would have been rejecting this higher time frame PD area at the same time. But because this was here, I would be a little more confident. But again, if it wasn't there, probably wouldn't even thought about longing that. So, yeah, Leopard, I missed that. I wasn't reading chat for like the last 5 minutes. Alright. Again, I'm still bullish on yes. This is good. I want these equal lows to be or equal highs to be taken out. Alright, so here's where we're going to test the theory. Oh, wait, we didn't even close above it. Never mind, we cannot test it. I was going to say, see if this works for a long setup. But we never, you can see the body never actually closed above, so you can't. We'll see if this works. Again, this is a B setup if you guys want to. I'm not slapping it. I don't like the price action. I'm probably just going to wait for the afternoon session, but this is a B setup, I would say. I'm not comfortable taking anything right now. 250-50. It is a setup, though. Again, just after seeing these conditions, do you really think I want to put live money on this right now? Probably not. Okay. If the price action was a little better, I'd be more willing to long this and I would alert this as an actual trade, but I'm staying out for now. It is a setup, though. I don't like this price action. You kind of see this various fair value gap still being respected on Q, which I do not like. Even if this works, I don't care. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if this works. This is a setup, and it's a B. It's more of a B setup. It's not an A plus setup at all. It's probably like a B minus setup, just because the price action's dog shit. But it's still a setup. I'm just gonna tape read it. Like I'm fully expecting this to work and for us to bounce off this and go with these highs. Okay, but the price action isn't good for me to. So that could very easily go wrong here. Just like earlier, we got so close to the high, and I'm fully expecting us to maybe hit these equal highs and then go to the lows, and then we just reversed and didn't hit the highs. So kind of same situation. I don't wanna predict too much right now. I'm not even gonna demo this or anything. Remember, I don't. Also, by the way, I don't trade my funded accounts on Mondays, so I wasn't planning on trading those anyways. But I almost traded my personal. There's equal lows below. Why long? Because these equal highs are gonna outweigh the equal lows, just because there's so many more of them, so much more. Again, there's so many equal lows and equal highs just because VIX is so low. that there's just so many. So I wouldn't really base a trade based off of equal lows and equal highs when VIX is this low. Now if VIX was higher, then yeah, I would, but too low right now to do that. So NQ's dumping. NQ should go back and hit the low, which tells me this is probably going to fail. Yep, there it is. We actually made equal lows on here, so we should break those. There's an order block here. Again, I'm not longing this. I'm just tape reading it. A lot of PD arrays here. You got an order block, you got a inverse fair value gap. My guess, if this doesn't hold, we'll probably go much further. But if it does hold, we should go up into these equal highs. Why is that OB? Why is this marked? Why is that an OB? Because it's in between this green candle and this green candle, and it's just, we also purged liquidity off of it. We purged these equal lows, created a red candle, traded back above it, so it's just a textbook order block. Still nothing I like. This does look semi-low resistant. Okay, you can see we're kind of setting up a trend line here. Gold in same spot. Yeah, gold in same spot. Again, this is the second time retesting this, so now I would not long this. I just wait for a whole new setup. This is a situation where, like, the old me, like probably a couple months back, or probably like 4 months back, I'd like enter an ES long here, and then I'd see these NQ equal lows, and I'd be like, okay, well, we got NQ equal lows, and I'm in a long in ES. So if I'm expecting these to hit, that would cause me to get out of my ES long. But the last couple of months, I've kind of stopped doing that because this could very well be an SMT. So like, even though we have equal lows here, I kind of stopped doing that because I used to do it so much, and I remember one time I did it where I was like, okay, we've equal lows on NQ that we just formed after I just entered a trade, and I ended up getting out, and it ended up still working. And I think it's the same thing happened like the next day or something, and I did it again. I'm like, okay, I just gotta stop doing this. And although it can save you in plays, I think it's just better to keep your stop and take profit where it is. If you're entering a live, like if you enter the trade on ES and you see NQ lows form after, then I would just stay in on ES. But if the NQ lows were already there before you entered on ES, then I would get out on ES. But like, this is a situation where you kind of saw this long setup form before these equal lows formed. So it's one I would kind of stay in. Let's get moving here. Again, I want to see this violated. That would tell me we're going up to these equal highs. CL rejected that for value gap I had drawn, which I was expecting. Hopefully it brings us right down to this low. Definitely showing weakness here. I always watch for the displacement, obviously, and there's not too much displacement above this high at the moment. I want to see a little more displacement. not gonna do analysis on this. This is just too shitty. I'm looking for these equal highs to be taken out right now, Gov. That's kind of what I'm thinking. And then I want to look for a short after that. Little, like, we got little 15-second low resistance liquidity there, if you could see that forming. Okay, it's taken out now. But we had like 3 consecutive highs. So you can see the experiment did work, where you can see we closed above this, and this did work as an inverse. So this should run us up to these equal highs now. Okay, we got a little bit of low resistance liquidity forming here. I'm gonna chase one MNQ here just to try it, see what happens. If I can accelerate above this high, I'm just gonna put my stop break even. All right. Come on, please go a little higher. I want to see a little more. Okay, there. Okay, I'm putting my stop break even now. If I get stopped, I get stopped. And I might get stopped here. Let's see. I do think we're going to hit these equal highs, but I don't see a place to enter like a full position on. I need ES to boost up here as well. I need like a giant candle here. I mean, this PA is, it kind of switches. The PA gets good on ES and then bad on Q, and then it kind of switches. And it might get stopped break even here. Let's see. It's a bad spot to get stopped break even, but I chase, so I would deserve it. Still in. I don't like yes. Okay, I got south break even here. Damn. Alright, it's whatever. I'm still expecting this to, I still want this to work. Again, I'm not gonna gamble with a chase, so I'm just gonna get out. At least it wasn't a loss. Still want these equal highs. I could re-enter here. I'd rather, because we're so high, I'd rather wait for like a more textbook short setup right here versus, and this is something I can hold more than like 50 points versus right here. This isn't going to be that big of a move. So it's like, it's not the greatest in my opinion. But at least that wasn't a loss. Alright, well now I'm glad I got south to break even. Alright, good. Thank God I got south to break even. I would have been mad if that worked. Evigo, ask Prophecy on Twitter. So this is an inverse fair value gap right here, but because we hit this internal high, I don't like it as much. If we closed above it and did not hit this internal high and then came back down to it, I'd 100% be longing this right now. You can still long it if you want. Okay, this isn't a bad long in my opinion, and you can try it. But I think I'm not in it because we hit the internal high on, we hit this internal high. Okay, see this internal high here? Again, like I said, if we did not hit this, I would 100% be slapping this right now. But it is a setup, okay? You can try it if you want. The stop loss would be closed below. Wow, this is perfect. Did anyone short? Ryan, did you short this? You shouldn't hit this low now. That was even more. That was like textbook. Wow. Yep, you're right. Low resistance liquidity form in gold, which is nice. I'm expecting this to work. I want these equal highs still. Is anyone in this? Type 1 if you're in this. Okay, you're in? Okay, good. Good. Put your stop to break even once we hit this high. Hopefully we can. Again, I wish I could tell you guys just, I know this looks like a good trade. I know this price action seems good now. But again, profitable traders will not be trading this, okay? And that's just, I can't explain that to you guys. Profitable traders will not be trading this, even if this works. Like, you have to get used to not trading this. Okay? Just, I don't know, it's not good to trade. I'm expecting to work. That does not mean I'm in it though. Like, I'm not in this. Okay, it's still not. It's still a setup. It's still a play. Which, if you guys are longing this and you take a loss here, this is a great loss to take. Okay, if you get stopped here, it's a great loss to take because this is not a bad setup whatsoever. Okay, we got a little low resistance liquidity here now, which is not good for you guys longing this, but. I just want to say, like, profitable traders, I guarantee you, even though this looks good, probably will not be long in this, okay? They'll probably be waiting for the PM session, or maybe even tomorrow when there's more volatility, okay? This is just, this is where you just want to tape read. Again, like I said, it's fine if you're longing this, okay? I'm not saying not to because this is if you take a loss here, it's a good loss to take. It's a great loss to take, okay? This is a good setup. It's just the conditions from earlier just make this not super favorable to trade. And that's the only reason why I don't really want to enter. Okay, I'm watching it play out, though, and I'm expecting it to work. I want it to work. But, you know, it's just good traders will not be entering this. Guarantee it. Okay, I'm still expecting it to work though. Okay, there's a difference between when I say I'm expecting this to work, between actually entering. That's discipline. That's not ICT. That's not my skill of reading price. That's just discipline. Again, I'm still expecting it to work. Okay, I still want to see it work. I want to see acceleration above this high. Kind of got low resistance liquidity. Yes, a little bit. I want to see another fair value gap here in this low resistance liquidity break. Yes, could very well be, and it kind of lines up with the fair value gap as well, Josh. So it would make sense. If you ever see like a fair value gap like this, or an inverse fair value gap, or any PD array line up with like midnight, London, New York open, that's probably going to be a strong support level. Why'd everyone put their name to T dot dot dot? What the hell? Why is there L dot 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 and T dot dot dot? What the hell is going on? And N dot dot dot? What the hell? Bro, why is all your names like that? Yeah, I'll probably stream PM. Alright, come on, this should hit. If you're put your stop to break even if this gets hit. Hoping it does. Yes, looks awful right now. Boom, there's the price target on CL. Okay, now put your stop to break even. Okay, you really want to see us accelerate above this. Again, I have no FOMO in this. Like, this is not good price action. Even though this is working, I still say this is not good price action. The issue is, the reason why NQ is probably not accelerating here is because we already kind of took out some of this low resistance liquidity. So you can see we have high resistance liquidity. See this? See how we don't have low resistance anymore? So we have high resistant here, low resistant here. But because of this high resistant and because of ES at the moment being trash, it's probably slowing NQ down. Is Ryan still in here? There's the CL price target off of this for a really gap that was clean. Let me check your USD. Remember what I said earlier? I said look for a short if we get back to this. This was just too clean. I totally missed this, unfortunately. Okay, I can't watch a million tickers at the same time. If you go back in the recording I post later, you can see I said look for a short if we come back in this. This looks like a good fair value up to long, but because of where we're delivering from up here, I probably would not long it. Ayo, technically this order block's still holding. No, I'm just, like, technically. No, why would I chase an ES short here if there's still equal highs up, if we're so close to these in NQ? Yeah, probably not a good idea. Michael, you got it? Okay, good. So Michael, remember what I said earlier. I said look for a short if we come back up here. Okay, I'm glad someone remembered. Sorry, I can't watch 50 million charts at the same time, or else I would have said something. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why, Gov, in the stream earlier, I said in stream, I said we got a lot of news tomorrow, so I'm not expecting super good price action today. Okay, I said that a couple times last week, but then we did give good price action, which is even better, because if you're not expecting good price action and you get good price action, it's just much better. Alright, come on. Can we please run up to these equal highs now? This is tough because I'm still in SQQQ, so I want us to dump, but again, I can't fade this. This is not something you can fade. For you new guys doing the free trial, have you kind of, have you learned a lot about my commentary, even though you might not be taking plays, or even though I haven't really said today's a good trading day? Like, is my commentary Is my commentary helping? I'm just curious. Would you be trading NQM still? It probably doesn't matter, but tomorrow or your Wednesday, I'd probably go to NQU. Alright, we should take out these equal lows here and NQ. Okay, cool. So I'm glad. Good. Yo, Metzi, how's your beard? We didn't take out these equal lows. No matter what, like, I still think ultimately we will take out these equal highs. Okay, we don't have to take out these equal. I was just expecting something like this, maybe like a mini sweep, like where we go under the equal lows and then we kind of just bounce from them right away. We don't have to. I'm still ultimately bullish to these equal highs anyways, no matter what, but delete these because I think these are going to be hit. Was ES sweeping equal lows a turtle soup? In hindsight it was, yeah, but I don't do turtle soups. So I'm probably not your guy to ask about turtle soups. Yes, what Dom said. So Dom said it was a 5-minute free relay gap, so yes, it was a good soup. Alright, just a little more, please. You gotta realize, even though we did not bounce off this and go straight to the equal highs, you can still see, like, if you enter in the inverse fair value gap, it's gonna hold at least somewhat, and it just allows you to be in profit right away. It allows you to put your stop to break even, right? It allows so many things. That's why I love using them. Yeah. Again, when you're taking a trade, you always got to think about this. If I got stopped here, would I regret taking this trade? If not, then take it. But if you take a trade, you'd be like, oh, there's equal lows here. I'm going to try a long anyways. And you get stopped, you'd be like, oh, I shouldn't have longed it because it's equal lows. Then don't take it, okay? This is horrible. Euro longs. Like I said, it looks like a good long. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it does look like a good long, but I'd rather not take it because we are delivering from the bearish fair value gap. And this was an inverse here. And I'd probably just stay out of Euro for now. If this works, it works. I don't really care. Yeah, probably. I mean, this does look bullish. Like, it does look like we should go hit this high right now, at least. There's too many variables here. There's this variable, there's this variable, there's this variable, and there's this variable. There's like 4 different ones. Okay, gun to my head, we're bullish here, but there's too many variables for me to actually enter a real trade right now. Oh, you guys with the B ... streamer mode enabled. That's why. How do you do that? How do I do streamer mode? I should probably do that. Alright, come on. Need a major boost here, please. See, now this might get used in inverse, which I hope it doesn't. Again, you always want to use inverses in context. So if I'm watching NQ and ES at the same time and I see, okay, here's an inverse and ES. Not really smart to short this because you can see we still have equal highs above NQ. Gold longs again. Hell no, not yet. There's no setup. I gotta start watching AUD USD now? Come on. I gotta watch like 50 million charts now. I need like 50 more monitors. Alright, come on, hit this high, please. There's literally no point in me streaming PM session, by the way, but I still might hype on if I'm bored. Because we have CPI tomorrow. Just a little more. Finally, boom, baby. Thank God. So there it is. You should all be up now. ICT said, why are you scratching your head in frustration? I'm not frustrated. We just set my equal high target. This is easy price check. No, I'm just kidding. Nice. Wait, what, how is this an inverse? Oh my God, I missed it. I didn't even realize. Oh, okay, I see. I see. I was so confused. I was like, there's no setup here. It's because I had this drawn and I wasn't even I was like, it covered up this. I see what you mean now. Okay, yeah, I see. Yeah, that's what was a good setup. Sorry. So who stuck out along to the equal highs out of this inverse? Again, that's very hard to execute on a day like today. Okay, but if you did, congratulations. Nice dome. Yeah, that's just you full port on eval. Are you actually? Did you actually? 1018. Wow, that's crazy. So there's that. I still think there's a possibility these get hit. But hey, at least we got the. So remember, what did I say about this morning? What did I say about if we swept equal lows first? Does anyone remember what I said about the equal lows and equal highs? Got some low resistance liquidity here. Going for equal highs and P is bullish. No, I said, no, that's not what I said. You're kind of close, but what I say about the equal highs and equal lows? I kind of, does anyone remember? I said how I can use them to find the narrative for the day, or the narrative. Does no one remember? Oh, yeah. Okay, exactly. So Pico kind of got it. But I said... So what Pico said is, I said if we sweep one, we'll probably get the other. But expanding on that, I said I want to be bearish for the day. Okay? So if I want to be bearish for the day, I would prefer if the equal highs got swept first, because that will leave the equal lows down here, and that would mean, okay, if we're bearish for the day, we should sweep these equal highs, then go for the lows and keep going down further. And that's because I want to be bearish for the day, just because we're really, really high, okay? Now, because we got the equal lows first, that tells me for now the narrative is going to stay bullish until I see something really disrespected. But anyways, that's why I kind of, it's like using the midnight open, right? If you want to see us be bearish for the day, you want to see us go above the midnight open and then down. If you want to see bullish for the day, you want to see us go below it and then back up again, right? So also could be used with the midnight open. Okay, same thing with equal highs and equal lows. Well, if you find the narrative, John, you're probably gonna have better trades. Right? Yo, how do I enable streamer mode? Would that even help me with anything? Thanks. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Have you taken anything else? Leo, have you taken anything else? Right, sitting. Nice. Yeah. Okay, so we did not hit this high. See why I said I wouldn't have longed this now? Whoever asked me about this is because we're delivering from a bearish fair value gap I should look for a short out of. And if we are looking for a short out of this, that means we should go where? That means we should go sell side. So I'm glad I was wrong about this. But you can see why I just want to have longed it, because if we're delivering from a 15-minute fair value gap, right, I think we're going to go for sell side down here. Now this would be a good short. We should hit this low. So, John, do you understand that? Why I wouldn't have longed this, even though I thought it was maybe going to work? good. Rattle on this ESOB. I've had it drawn. Probably not, just because look at this shit. Why do you want to take a play here? Normal price action day, I would expect this to work. But because CPI and FOMC are tomorrow and Wednesday, I just wouldn't. I don't care what happens here. Again, you can see I want to be bearish now. So we really have no agenda besides these to take out. Okay, I don't really care about these anymore, to be honest. We got the equal highs on NQ. I'd rather see us dump here just because we're so high. What do I want to see violated? My first target would probably be these equal lows. Just gonna delete this. I don't really care about any of this anymore. Tiniest play was on NQ. Alright, let's see. I'm probably I'll stay on until 11:10, and once 11:10 hits, I'm gonna get off and go work out and stuff, and then might be back later. Again, I don't think it's worth trading this price action right now. Pretty shitty. I gotta make my thread too. An inverse for rally gaps. This is not a short. Why would I? So I mean, this is a B setup. Why is this a B setup and not like an A plus setup? Does anyone know? Yeah, the PA is just trash. So I'm expecting this to work, but if it doesn't, it's just like this is one of those trades where if this doesn't work and you take it and you're like, oh, I shouldn't have taken FOMCs or CPIs tomorrow, then you're gonna regret it. Still not horrible though. On a normal PA day, like yeah, I'd stop that. That's a good setup, and I'd just bring it right down to the equal lows, and boom, I'd just be out. But again, conditions not super great right now, so looks like it will work. I want gold to hit this high because it's the ITH inside here. So again, I could care less that this worked. Should hit these equal lows now. Yeah, that was 15 points. Also, kind of the other reason, you still got this little low resistance equity in ES. Okay, so just because of 3D analysis as well, got a little low resistance equity on ES. That'd make this also a B setup, because I'm probably expecting this to break at some point. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of low resistance equity here. this one isn't even a perfect trend line, but you can just tell, like, high here, 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 here. So it's just all low resistance liquidity. Okay. Yeah, again, that would make me scared to short this. That's why, like, I know we're rejecting this order block, and I know we're respecting this very bad gap, but it would make me scared to short this. Yeah, I knew hourly in a minute. You are indeed correct. I just realized these aren't even perfect equal lows. They're like relative, but they're not perfect. I'm probably gonna get off stream. This is probably gonna break. We don't have to hit these, by the way. I would say we have to hit this. We have to break this. We don't have to hit this. If we do, great. We don't have to. I've seen price leave without hitting these if we have low resistance liquidity in another index. Usually this ends up trumping everything. It would be better if these hit, obviously, because it would be, okay, for bullish, you want the lows being swept. It's not like a must. It's just, okay, they're just making a better long setup if these were hit. Yeah, see that, Sully. Yes, you can tell, like, ES wants it. Okay, now if equal lows here, so he should hit it. Okay, well, there's this low. Now if equal lows there. I don't want NQ to take out these and dump ES too much. I want NQ to casually take out these without dumping ES a lot. NQM swept them. Okay. Yeah, I'm checking for them. Yep. Okay, so NQM swept them. Alright, so NQM swept the lows, so again, I'll look for this to break now. Thank you for telling me that, CD. Alright, gold just hit my internal target. Thank you, Leopard. Again, it's just ITH inside. That's where I got. That's my first target. Oh, still no break yet. Come on. By the way, tomorrow I won't be on until like 9 or 9:15 because I have a haircut at 8:30. I know this sucks balls. Wow. Did I even long this? Oh, you turtle soup there from the low, nice. The only reason that turtle soup probably worked is because this is a rejection block. But remember, you don't turtle soup if there's no other high time frame PD rates supporting it. I would say no, Kurt, just because we have a lot of liquidity building up in ES, so I bet you that's going to push up on Q at some point. So yeah, just because of this, probably not. If you want a short setup, which I do too, I'd wait for all this to get taken out and then I'd look for a short. And then you can say we kind of cleared all the buy side. Once we clear the buy side, you look for, I want to see some sort of reversal. Should break. Just a little bit more. I know, we need some breakout traders here. Come on, guys. I'm just kidding. Where's Butters when you need him? Literally, we could hold this all day and just not move because of FOMC and CPI. I just want to let you know that is a possibility. Yeah, I know, it's crap. It's because FOMC tomorrow, baby. Or not FOMC, CPI. All right, I'm probably gonna get off here, guys. I'll be back if I don't even know. There's no point in me coming back on at 1:30. If there's decent price action, I'll come back on. Yeah, so tomorrow should be a little better, John. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Again, if make sure you're talking in chat now, okay? You switch from when I'm live, we all talk in live trading chat, okay? But now you're just talking the normal premium chat, okay? But yeah, I'll see you guys for now. I'll pop in chat if I see anything I like, but for now, I just not watch this. But yeah, other than that, peace.